Imagine a world where the next global superpower is not determined by missiles, ships, or armies. Imagine a world where the country that dominates artificial intelligence could control the economy, the military, and even the flow of information on a scale never seen before. That world is not science fiction. It is here. The race between the United States and China for AI supremacy is already underway, and a new frontline has emerged. But the shocking truth is that America, long considered the leader in technology and innovation, might already be losing. For decades, the United States has been the undisputed leader in AI research. Silicon Valley, home to the biggest tech companies in the world, became the birthplace of the most advanced AI models. Companies like OpenAI, Google, Microsoft, and Meta pushed the boundaries of what machines could do, creating systems capable of writing, reasoning, coding, and even simulating human creativity. It seemed like a position that could never be challenged. But the reality is far more complex. AI is no longer just a matter of writing better algorithms. It is a war of infrastructure, data access, talent, and national strategy. China has understood this from the very beginning. While the United States often focused on private companies and market-driven innovation, China developed a state-backed, coordinated approach to AI. Massive government funding, data access on a scale that no other country could match, and long-term strategic planning have created an environment where Chinese AI companies are not just competing, they are catching up, and in some cases, surpassing their American counterparts. The new frontline of this AI war is not in labs or boardrooms, it is in real-world applications, military systems, and next-generation AI infrastructure. One of the key advantages China has is data. AI thrives on information, and China, with its vast population and digital ecosystem, has access to data that the United States simply cannot match. Every search, every transaction, every social media post becomes fuel for AI models, helping them learn, adapt, and improve at unprecedented rates. While American companies must navigate strict privacy laws, fragmented data sources, and bureaucratic hurdles, Chinese AI systems can train on vast, unified datasets, accelerating their capabilities. This is the kind of advantage that compounds over time, and it is exactly what makes the new frontline so dangerous for America. Talent is another battlefield. The United States has been the global magnet for top AI researchers, attracting the brightest minds from around the world. But China is no longer relying solely on talent from abroad. They are developing their own elite programs, universities, and research hubs, producing AI experts at a rate that rivals the US. And here is the alarming part: many Chinese researchers are returning from the United States, bringing cutting-edge knowledge and experience back home. The very people who helped build America's AI dominance are now contributing to the growth of Chinese AI power. Infrastructure is also shifting the balance. Advanced AI models require massive computational resources, supercomputers, high-performance GPUs, and specialized chips. The US has dominated this field for years, but China has invested heavily in building its own AI hardware ecosystem, including semiconductor manufacturing, AI-specific chips, and national AI supercomputing centers. In some cases, these systems are faster, more efficient, and optimized for large-scale AI tasks, reducing reliance on Western technology and giving China the tools to scale their AI dominance. But the most concerning aspect of this new frontline is not technology alone. China is integrating AI across every sector: healthcare, finance, transportation, defense, and even social governance. They are not simply developing AI to make software smarter, they are embedding it into society, creating systems that anticipate human behavior, optimize cities, and enhance military capabilities. America, on the other hand, has largely focused on commercial AI, consumer applications, and isolated research projects. The difference is stark. China is building AI as a national instrument of power, while the United States is treating it as a technological novelty. The military implications are particularly alarming. AI is no longer just a tool for data analysis or robotics, it is transforming warfare itself. Autonomous drones, AI-guided missile systems, real-time battlefield intelligence, and cybersecurity operations are all being advanced with Chinese support and funding. In some exercises and simulations, Chinese AI systems have demonstrated speed, accuracy, and adaptability that surpass American counterparts. While the United States relies on decades-old doctrine and human-in-the-loop decision-making, China is exploring fully integrated AI systems that can operate faster than any human mind. This is the front line where the stakes are not abstract, they are life and death, strategy and survival. America is not blind to the threat. There are initiatives to boost AI research, secure talent pipelines, and improve infrastructure. Programs to accelerate AI chip production, government funding for AI startups, and partnership between universities and industry are all in motion. These efforts are often fragmented, reactive, and limited by political gridlock, unlike China's centralized, long-term, and coordinated strategy. While America debates regulation, privacy, and ethical concerns, which are important, China moves forward with laser focus, executing a multi-decade plan that positions them as a clear leader on the new AI battlefield. One of the most striking examples of this shift is generative AI. Models capable of producing human-like text, images, code, and video are no longer the domain of Western companies alone. Coherence and utility. These models are trained on massive datasets in multiple languages, enabling them to operate not only domestically but globally. In practical terms, this means Chinese AI could become the backbone of global communication, commerce, and media, giving China soft power on a scale that America cannot match. It is not just about producing AI, it is about controlling its deployment. China is rapidly integrating AI into critical infrastructure, surveillance systems, and urban management. From predicting traffic flows to monitoring energy grids and optimizing healthcare delivery, AI is embedded in daily life. These implementations give Chinese AI developers real-world data, feedback, and iterative improvement cycles that American companies often cannot access due to regulatory restrictions. The application and refinement of AI in everyday systems is quietly shifting the balance of power in ways most people do not see. Here is an unsettling thought. The US has long led the world in innovation, and many Americans assume that technological superiority is permanent. But in AI, momentum matters more than legacy. Each breakthrough builds on the last, and countries with coordinated strategies, abundant data, and state support can leapfrog competitors rapidly. The question is no longer whether China will catch up, it is how quickly they will surpass, and what that means for American influence, national security, and economic dominance. The consequences of losing this AI frontline are profound. Economically, AI will determine which nations dominate global industries. Countries with superior AI can optimize manufacturing, logistics, and financial systems more efficiently, capturing markets and profits that laggards cannot access. Militarily, AI superiority will redefine power projection, strategy, and deterrence. Politically, the ability to control and deploy AI tools in media, surveillance, and governance will shape influence on the global stage. Falling behind is not just inconvenient, it is strategic vulnerability. Yet, hope is not lost. The United States still has unparalleled creativity, private sector innovation, and research institutions that can pivot quickly. If national priorities align, funding increases, and regulations are balanced with innovation, America can regain competitiveness. But the warning is clear in the AI race: time is not on our side. Delays, hesitation, and internal conflicts allow rivals to gain critical advantages that are difficult to recover. The new frontline is moving fast, and every month counts. It is fought with chips, algorithms, and access to data. It is fought in universities, labs, and server rooms. And in this war, the frontline is not static, it is everywhere. From cloud computing networks to AI-driven surveillance to autonomous military systems, the question is not just who will lead in AI, but who will shape the rules, standards, and ethics that govern a world increasingly driven by artificial intelligence. So, the next time you read about AI breakthroughs in the news, remember this: the war is already here. It is not about science fiction, it is about national power, economic influence, and global security. And the new frontline is not in some distant battlefield. It is in the data centers, AI labs, and infrastructure projects that determine who will shape the future. If America does not respond, it is not just technology that will be lost, it is influence, leadership, and perhaps even strategic sovereignty. The US versus China AI war is real, the new frontline is here, and the clock is ticking.